Hey there, it's Dr. Tom from EBM Fitness Solutions, and welcome into another Follow Along Friday. This Friday, density circuits. Check this out. So basically today we're going to be running 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off of each of these 6 exercises. Lunges just on the right leg first, lunges on the second leg, on the left leg second, and again, whether you do left or right first doesn't really matter. Push-ups, pull-aparts, RDLs, and some ball plank rollouts. So again, I'll have the timer running, it'll beep, we'll get our break, it'll count us back in. So we're just gonna go along for the 40-20, and then at the end, you're gonna rest up to 2 minutes before starting your second round. So let's do a quick warm up and then we'll get right to it. If you're looking at the exercise list and you're worried you're not gonna be able to do some of these things, check the description below. I'm gonna include things you can substitute. So instead of lunges, I'll give you some options for the push-ups, things you can do, RDLs, etc. So if you're not sure about some of these things, there are things you can do in place of those things, still get a good, quick workout in. So let's run through a quick warm-up before we get to the actual exercises. So let's start again with some butt kicks. Again, bring the heel back towards your butt, keep your abs tight, work on some general postural awareness. Again, try to make sure the knee does not drift forward. I'm bringing the heel back towards my butt, like I'm wiping some dirt off my shoe. It's a good way to think about it, so you avoid this kind of motion here when the leg comes forward. All right, so next, let's do a few squats. We are gonna be lunging today, so hand position's up to you. You cannot be on your legs. I'm gonna go across here, and we'll do some squats just to loosen things up a little bit. And I'll do 2 more. Excellent. All right, so now let's do some Ys for the shoulders. Hands start down here, bring them up, rotate back. Really make sure this is just shoulder motion, not low back. I should not be tipping back at all. Just trying to warm up shoulders a little bit. These diagonal patterns are great for this. All right, come on down, let's go with some T's, same thing. Hands together, rotate, rotate, good. Smooth and controlled. We're not forcing anything. A warm-up should be just that, should help prepare you for activity, minimize fatigue here. Feeling pretty good? Let's get to it. So I have an interval timer set up here at the gym. Once I start it, we'll get a 10-second countdown, and then it's just gonna repeat 40-20, 40-20 until we get through our 6 exercises. At the end, I'll just click the stopwatch, run rest. Again, you'll rest up to 2 minutes. So you might need less after the first round and a little bit more if you end up doing the full 5 rounds or leading up to that. You might need more rest each time. That's cool. Just try to keep it at about 2 minutes. Try to get back into it, even if it means you have to drop some weight or do something like that. You don't need weight for lunges. If you're not good at push-ups on the floor, do them on an incline, a bench, or if you're at home, countertops, back of the couch, side of a bed, dresser, whatever. But don't force them on the floor if you're not ready to do them on the floor. So here we go. 10-second countdown. So I'm gonna start with my left leg first. Lunges. Okay, 2, 1, and we're off. So just the left leg for the first 40. Remember with lunging, try to keep the weight on your front leg. Back leg is for balance. You're not falling back onto it. I'm leaning forward over my front leg the entire time. If you feel a lot of pulling in your back knee, probably means you have too much pressure on the back leg. Ugh. 5 more seconds. Ugh. All right, we get 20. I'm gonna set those down. The way the timer works, we'll get a 3-second beep, 3, 2, 1, before we go into the right leg. Whew, this is gonna suck. So getting ready here, 2, 1, and we're off. Again, find a good pace. It's density, right? So the 40 seconds is consistent. You want as many good reps as you can get. Crappy reps, no good. We want good ones. 10 more seconds. 3 seconds. Okay. Push-ups. This should be horrible. All right, coming up. 3, 2, 5 seconds. Pull apart. Crap, need a band. Got it. So I'm going up against the wall for these. I like it better this way. You don't need a big, heavy band for this one, trust me. This small one will do quite nice by the end of the 40 seconds. Try to keep your butt, your shoulders, and your head against the wall. Your feet do not have to be against the wall. 10 seconds. Yep, that burns. Oh, that was horrible. Okay, RDLs. So I'm gonna come back to my weights. Maintain a slight knee bend. It's all about the hip hinge on this one. Here we go. So these should never be felt in your low back. Usually for most people, if you use your knees as a landmark for range of motion, that's pretty good. I can get a little bit below. Some people get right about knee level. The goal is to maximize hip range of motion, not spine motion. Should feel a little stretch in the hamstrings in the bottom position, and that's about it. 2 seconds. Whoo, baby. Okay, ball plank rollouts. Last thing. Whoo. So abs tight, smooth range of motion. Don't go fast or kind of make it a jerky motion. Here, smooth out, smooth in. Again, you should not feel this in the low back at all. Arms and shoulders and abs, definitely. How are we doing here? 10 more seconds. Oh, yeah. And there you go. Let me get my timer. Okay, there you go, round 1. At this point, rest for up to 2 minutes. That's a tough one. So, but 2 minutes, go back in. Even if it means I'd have to drop the weight on the lunges and the RDLs, take more breaks during the push-ups, keep the pace. Remember, you're trying to get the most work done in the least amount of time you can. So rest, restart the video, and run through it again.